Hey Destiny Point Church family, we have exciting news to share with you that we are getting back to church on the weekend of May the 16th and 17th. We have consulted with our elders and our staff and our board of overseers, and we are all in agreement that this is the time for us to get back, and we are excited to do so.
We can't wait to see you. We've missed you dearly. We will be following the guidelines of the CDC in our local county for the time being, which means we can meet at 25% capacity. So this means that we will meet in multiple services for the next weekend and throughout the month of May.
So here's the plan. Are you ready? I want you to take some notes if you can. Here's our plan. Our kickback to church will be the weekend, as I said, May the 16th and the 17th. That's a Saturday and a Sunday. And we're going to do this through May 31st for 3 weekends. And we're just calling this our phase 1 of getting back to church. In our local facility here, we have permission by the CDC guidelines to meet at a 25% capacity for our sanctuary and our foyer area. And so that allows us to meet with about 75 people per service. And so our plan right now, as of today, is to definitely have 3 services on the 16th and 17th, and possibly a 4th, and maybe to get way out there, we may even have a 5th if we need to. I would be excited if we need to fill up 5 services for our church family. But the 75 people in the sanctuary and our foyer area will allow us to meet in multiple services in that capacity. And so right now we're going to do a Saturday night service and 2 Sunday mornings and possibly a 4th service, which would make it a 2nd Saturday night service on the 16th. And so I want to share with you just a couple details. As of right now, this is for sure that our first service will be Saturday the 16th at 5:30 p.m. and then the 2 Sunday morning services on May the 17th will be at 9:30 a.m. and the second one at 11 a.m. Okay, here's our plan. You've got to get a hold of this so that we're all on the same page and we're flowing together, because it is our responsibility to control the crowd numbers, and here's our plan to do so. Okay, on our website, starting Monday night throughout the week of next week leading up to the 16th, starting Monday night, we need you to go to our church website, destinypoint.com. And there on the top page, on the very first page, you will see some information with guidelines, and we need you to register for one of the 3 or possibly 4 services. You have to register, and you will get a confirmation email for the service that you select. And again, we can only do 75 people per service, so it's first come, first serve on that Saturday night service and those Sunday mornings, and then we'll develop possibly that 4th and maybe 5th service. But go to our website starting Monday night and register for the service, and you need to register each and every family member, because that's very important that we know how many people are coming for each service. So again, that is starting on Monday night. You go to our website and register for one of those services.
So as I said before, we're going to be following the CDC guidelines, and we have a few of our own protocols that will help us as well. So we will be 6 feet social distancing. Love that phrase. I can't get enough of it. Sanitation stations to clean your hands. We will have every other row blocked off for seating. Our carpets have already been shampooed. Atkins Cleaning Company is doing a sanitation treatment for us next week as well. We have an air purifier and a UVC sanitizer light that will help us clean the air and kill off the germs in between services.
A couple more important guidelines that we're going to be installing. We are going to be taking every person's temperature as they come into the building for each service. And we have purchased thermometers that will hover just in front of you and not touch you and take your temperature. And our heart is for some of our medical staff, our medical volunteers, people that are in the medical field professionally. As part of our church, there's several of you out there that would volunteer to help us take people's temperature at the door. And our heart is not to, just hurt anyone's feelings or offend anybody. But we want everyone to know that when you come in, that everyone that's in the building in that service, that there's no one that has a temperature or fever at that time, or symptoms of any sort. Also, we will not be having nursery and Kids Pointe ministry for these first 3 weekends that we do this until June. We're hoping that we can open up our children's ministry and nursery ministry. So I want to share with you that children are welcome to come to service, and we will leave that at the discretion of parents, okay? But we ask that your children will sit with you in service and that you corral them. And listen, this is really important, okay? If you have small children, if you have toddlers, Jennifer and I, obviously, we have twins that just turned 4 years old, and we know that there's no way that in an hour service that they're probably just going to sit there and not cause distraction. And so we've got to be mindful, parents, if you bring in little ones and toddlers, we want you to come. We want your children to come. But be mindful to sit possibly towards the back and maybe on the side rows so that we're not distracting others that may come to hear the Word of God. Listen, children are not a distraction. We are crazy about kids here at our church, but we have to be mindful and use wisdom that we're not irritating those who are coming to service around us. So we got to be mindful of that and just use couth and wisdom with our children, okay? Also, on our website, we are going to be posting a series of screening questions that you will need to answer in yourself before you come to service. The screening questions are questions like, do you have a fever? Do you have chills, a headache, a sore throat? Have you been in contact with the person with the coronavirus in the last couple of weeks? Or if you feel that you are high risk, you need to answer these questions for yourself and use wisdom before you come to our service. Also, I want to share this with you as well. Jennifer and I's heart here. That we are going to be continuing our online service. So one of those Sunday morning services is going to be online for you to view and to watch. And we're going to continue to do this because we understand not everybody is comfortable yet to come to a larger gathering. And we want you to know that there is no shame, there is no pressure, no condemnation if you feel that it's best for you and your family to be at home and worship with us on our online experience. We want you to use wisdom. We want you to be led of the Lord and what the Lord would have for you to do and for your family, okay? So again, starting Monday night, we want you to go to our website, destinypointe.com, register you and your family that's attending for one of the 3 or possibly 4 services starting on the 16th and the 17th. We can't wait to see you. Phase 1, I believe, will be just for May, and I believe Phase 2 in June we'll be able to have larger gatherings, and we're going to have ourselves a time. Listen, this is peculiar times, no doubt, but I want to tell you that I know that God is up to some amazing things, and I believe that we're going to see great revival and great awakening and a fresh stirring in our hearts. I can't wait to see you May 16th and 17th. God bless you.